What is going on, gamers? I just completed my full playthrough of the new DLC content for Planet Crafter called Planet Humble. Now, I had a lot of fun with this, and maybe you haven't revisited Planet Crafter, or maybe you've never even played it since this new DLC came out, but I highly recommend it. I believe the DLC was like $8. Totally worth it. We have transformed the heck out of this world. This world has some really awesome transforming features. I'm pretty much just going to show you, I guess, kind of what the end game looks like, what my main goals were, and kind of take you through what I got, trophies I got, things I found, and yeah, I'll just kind of go from there. So make sure you hit the like button for me. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get it. All right, so when I started this playthrough, I had no idea that drone automation was a thing. You really don't learn about it or find out about it until you're probably about 60% of the way through your playthrough. But I have a bunch of tier 2 drones here, and there is 132 total drones. And you can see that just about all of them are out working right now. And I also have every item in the game automated to the fullest maximum potential that could possibly be. You're going to see that all in just a second. But yeah, drones are super fun. You can see that they're all working crazy hard and going all over the place. And we have 130 drones, like I said, and we have no any sort of performance issues or anything like that. So that's pretty great. And then we've got here we've got pretty much every obtainable resource in the game, all being sorted into these different containers here. These are the tier 2 storage containers that you get later on in the game. They're really awesome for storing a lot of stuff if you're like me and you like to just kind of have a maximum amount of everything possible that you could possibly want. We have the rods and ore of every one of the, you know, pretty much everything, like literally everything. So, oh look, we're a little shy on quasar crystals. That's because I don't have the recipe. If there is a recipe, I looked for it forever. I have the recipe for solar and I have the recipe for pulsar crystals, but the other three are only ones that I've found through transitioning through doing like portal dungeons and stuff, which I'll talk about that here in just a second about how all that works. But yeah, we got flares, rockets, fabric, circuit boards, water, seeds, more seeds, food, which is the high quality food, which I probably ought to smash some of that real quick going through this little tour here. Access cards are also a thing you get from the portal. If you don't know about the portal, we got smart fabric here, which is pretty cool for making customized beds and chairs and things of that nature. And then we've got some creatures here for some creature DNA, which I really didn't mess with too much. First thing I'm going to talk about is I also have a dump chest here, which I just come to dump everything into back from my adventure, and the drones will auto sort it all into all these containers, which is pretty cool. Let's go check out the portal real quick. All right, so if you don't know, these are trade rockets. These rockets you can essentially use to get some additional items that aren't obtainable in any other way in the game. You send this rocket into space, and you can pretty much feed it any sort of this to get Terra tokens, and you can use that to buy anything from here, which apparently I haven't. Oh, there we go. So there's the last blueprint that I was able to buy from here. So I do have that now on my person, and more or less all these other rockets, these other two. This middle one is the one I typically use for buying things from space, but you can send these other two up to send items up there. But honestly, I found it completely like useless to do that because they don't give you enough tokens. Like for this, for instance, these cookies take forever to make, and they're only worth 9 tokens a piece. So even if you have it fully automated, which I do, it only gives you like 200 tokens per, I don't even know, like maybe like 10 minutes, 200 tokens every 10 minutes, which is terrible, honestly. So you could go through the portal here, and essentially what this portal does is you pull up the portal machine and it randomly generates 3 locations that you can go to. And I'm not gonna go in there and spoil it for anybody that doesn't want to know, but more or less you generate procedurally generated worlds, and there's a lot of loot in there that you can go find. It just pretty much generates a little level for you to go through, and just a ton of loot. Kind of a cool way to kind of continue the game on a little bit further, as well as get you a bunch of rewards and fuses and things of that nature to kind of boost your productions. Like here we have a trade rocket multiplier fuse, which I believe I acquired from in there, that makes our trade rockets move and fly a little bit faster. But that's the only one I've ever seen. I think I made it. I think I might have took like 20 or 30 of these portals, and that's the only one I've ever found in there. Plus, I'm missing, I think, probably recipes for making those 3 crystals that we're not making. So over here in this little plain normal building, I have all of my storage for all of the seeds in the game. So pretty much all of the seeds that I've found that I'm not using in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Tree bark there, a bunch of tree seeds that I never came across. But yeah, more or less. Actually, I think I did something else with all the tree seeds, but oh yeah, we got more over here. These are all empty apparently. Okay, cool. There we go. Some golden 1200% oxygen trees. Those are pretty neat. We'll go ahead and go in here into our building. So this is the only gold fish I found the whole time I played this, and golden fish eggs. So yeah, that's the only golden fish I found. These are the customizable couch and bed that you can get from the trade rocket. Here's where all my silk is made. So all this silk gets turned into fabric, which obviously all of it is full at this moment. If we go upstairs here, we've got pretty much all of the flowers on display from the game. I also got some trophies of some of the fish that I've made up there. And we come in here and you can see all the different spacesuits, which if you didn't know, you do get, you know, custom spacesuits that you can wear and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, there's a couple different ones. I believe this is spacesuit Comto. And then, oh, Jesus. Holy crap. I'm going to pause this right here. Come on down. I'm assuming this is going to be a pulsar quartz meteor, but, you know, I don't really need any of that anymore, so. Boom! All that noise, man. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. The Glix suit. I believe I found that one out and about. I never did find any more. There is 2 additional suits that you can buy from the space rocket, which I still have yet to do. These trophies are from the portal. These trophies are from out on the world over there. They're pretty cool, little robots and stuff. But let's see here. If we go back down, apparently I have nothing in this room except for the tree bark making thing. And over here is just pretty much the crafting room, so nothing too crazy there. This is all of the automation, so all these items you see on the display screens here are all totally automated, including these fusion energy cells, which is pretty dope. So yeah, all that good stuff. Very cool. Even including all the foods, the special foods that you can make, croissants and donuts or birthday cakes, honey cooked beans. Now this one requires a fish, villainous fish eggs. So the Provios fish eggs are automatable, but I never figured out how to, hold on, which one is it? So it's this one, right? Yeah, so these Provost fish eggs back here are automatable, but the honey obviously, but for some reason that, villainous fish egg, I don't know where the heck it comes from or if it's even, you know, automatable, but I don't even know if that's a word. But here's the farm that's producing all of the food for all of the items that require food. We've got cocoa beans here, wheat here, eggplant, turnips or squash, beans, and mushrooms. So that goes all the way down here. But quite a bit of that going on, but I wanted to make sure I had plenty to kind of fill all the requirements for all the auto crafting. Also there are, I believe, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 33 beehives producing honey, which there is a lot of recipes in the auto crafter that require honey, so this is definitely a thing. Lots of bees. These 3 guys over here are producing larvas that will essentially get thrown into these chests here. Bee larvas are actually made by these as well. And more or less any overage, any overstock stuff comes into this container here and gets automatically deleted. I have, I believe, 8 containers of uraninite, this stuff right here, that goes into these ore crushers that pretty much produce an arrangement of different kinds of materials. And this is one of the only ways, if not the only way, outside of trade rockets to automate iridium and uranium. So you kind of have to set up something like this And here we have a whole entire row of methane cartridges from tier 2 gas extractors and a whole entire row of nitrogen cartridges. You could add some more to pull oxygen out. I believe you can, yeah, you can do oxygen capsules, but I didn't really have any need for oxygen. Our current power amount is ridiculous, 127,000 kilowatts, and we're only using 56k, so that's just stupid, and that's obtained by pretty much these energy multiplier fuses. Like, the multiplier fuses in this game are insane. Also, we have the truck. If you don't know, as far as rockets, we shipped 20 of every rocket. So seed, tree, pretty much every one of them except for the animal rocket. I think I only did 10 animal rockets, but yeah, the asteroid, the magnetic, the plants, the seeds, the insects, all that stuff. I did 20 of each. And once I started sending them, because I was at 10 of everything, and then I decided I wanted to go to 20 of everything, and then that was when the game got completed extremely quickly when I started doing that. But other than that, that is pretty much the main gist of everything. I have miners out. You can see, like, when you pull up the map, you can see the drones going out to the miners here. We got more miners there, getting specific ores, 8 more there. But there's no iridium or uranium spots on the map, which really sucks for this map. That's probably my only thing I dislike about this map. The tier 4 pressure extractor miners things are insanely huge. And over here we've got a bunch of these things that are making plankton A, B, and C, as well as the fish eggs. And all those are getting used up for the common larva and rare larva that you can craft. That's pretty much what all those planktons are for. And we also have these production multipliers here that are allowing these things to work a whole lot faster. And you can kind of see production times 18 seconds. I think by default they're like 50 or 60 seconds, so cuts that time down drastically. All this over here is algae, which I still think I needed about 20 more algae machines to really maximize the auto crafting potential, and this is all water here. But now that the wind's blowing like crazy, because we completely terraformed this planet, but unfortunately, we didn't solve the mad wind problem for some reason. But yeah, that's pretty much my whole entire playthrough. I enjoyed this a lot. I highly recommend you try this out. And if you do, let me know. Let me know how you do it. And if you do it better than me, send me some screenshots, show me what you got going on. And yeah, man, I'm excited for the future of this game. It's crazy to think that it started with a husband and wife on OG Planet Crafter, and they've had so much success now. I've heard that that they've got an entire dev team behind them now. So yeah, I think I love this game. I'm gonna keep up with it until they're fully done with it, for sure. It's a lot of fun, and I love revisiting it. You guys have a good day. Please consider subscribing if you're not, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.